having a trunk date, guys, because guess what? Duke and Luke are not. They're asleep, so we're gonna... Oh yeah, look, we got a little view, a little boat show going on. We're having a pop-up with Pop Belly. It was sponsored. This is not a sponsored video, but this is a sponsored day. I love moments like this when me and Bae are just out relaxing, just being still for real. Oh hey James, they just woke up, so we about to bust moves. But this is a big moment for me because Jamaica a few weeks ago would have been like, we got free time, let's go home, we can do laundry, we can get the dishes, we can do anybody else mind, just go. And you feel like if I have time, it has to be used doing. But you wanna know what? You wanna know what I'm doing? I'm being still, being present, just being available, just showing up. If you are somebody that struggles with just sitting down, listening, talking, just having time with the people that you do life with, this is your encouragement, your reminder, your girl. Sit down. Because sometimes we just need that. We need to hear it because we'll feel like we're missing out if we don't go. But in your sitting, that's in God's doing. You knew a word was coming. In your sitting, that is in God's doing. He has something he wants to do for you. It requires you to be available. Make space. Make space, make room, let it do what it do. Because God got you, boot bars. I love when it just come out like that. That's how he do it. That's how he give it. So since the kids are getting up, we about to go for a little walkie walk. Get something done. Meaning them burning their energy. So that when we get in the house, they just want to play a little bit more. And I want all of that. I want straight up. Just pass out, bathroom pass. That's what I want. That's what we need. Be still, be present. Let him do what he do in you, boo. Yo, my line sister, shout out to Delta, just called me to tell me a praise report. And one thing I love about just the relationships God has blessed me to have is that my friends and family will call me to share their praise report because they want me to not only praise with them, but to pray for what is to come from the praise report. And so in those moments, there is just so much that God reveals to myself when I'm able to just share in the joy of what he's doing in other people's life. But not just other people that I am connected to. Hold on, let me take my gum out. People that I am connected to. And guess what? My girlfriend Porter always says this to me, and it never ever leaves my thoughts. She says, Jamaica, when it rains, honey, it doesn't just rain on one house. That's the God we serve. And I think that's another reason why I get so excited, because I'm like, you in the neighborhood. So talking to my line sister today, she told me that she was struggling with Imposter Syndrome. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Look at this. How did dog got dreads? How does this dog have dreads? I just can't make sense of it. Now, when was the last time he got groomed? Distractions. Let's get into this word. My line sister tells me, Meek, I'm struggling with imposter syndrome because God is sending this, he's sending that, and these are things that I desire, but I still feel like my skills or my experience haven't positioned me to be able to receive these things. She ain't alone. She ain't alone. But you want to know what the Holy Spirit said so clear to me in that moment as I was listening to her, and I had to share it with her. The Holy Spirit said, imposter syndrome has less to do with you showing up fake or who you think you aren't, but has everything to do with the fact that your logical mind cannot make sense of the supernatural things God is doing in your life. Like, in reality, your sight cannot add up, can't count, can't make sense of how I'm receiving that, I'm experiencing that, position where I'm at. This is my life, this is happening, this is an open door, this is a closed door. Your logical mind cannot make sense of it because the supernatural movement of God is not meant to make sense. We serve a God that says all things work out for our good. And it doesn't make sense that all things can work out. The things I don't like, the things I don't want. But in all of that, it works out for your good. So today, and every single day, when that feeling of imposter syndrome, who am I? How is this going to work out? Am I fit for this? Remind yourself it's not meant to make sense. For you are called to walk by faith and not by sight. What you see is not going to make sense. What you experience is not going to add up, because God is not about it adding up. If he's a God that can take 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and feed thousands, we know he's not about adding things up. He's just about breaking things to bless things. And in circumstances where you feel broken, where things have been taken from you, where things are just not being put the way you desire them to be put, know that he is blessing it, because he is a potter and you are his clay. And I just love that he told me my logical mind is not supposed to make sense of his supernatural ways. Imposter syndrome can be overcame by you understanding that in any assignment God gives you, he equips you for. And in God's equipping, it is on you to remain humble. So I believe that's another blessing of when God sends assignments and opportunities, because it is God's way of keeping us humble, because he knows how quickly that ego will have us out here being certain of self. And when you are too certain of self, what is Proverbs 3? I believe it's Proverbs 3:7 or 3:9. I gotta put it up here so you can see it. I'm gonna put it right here. Proverbs 3 tells us, do not be impressed with your own wisdom, but to fear the Lord. And in our fearing of God, we have reverence and respect for him. It is not to put us in a place of fear where we tremble to the point where we aren't open and honest and available for him, but it's a place of respect, so that when we show up, we know it's God that did it. We give God the glory. We give God the acknowledgement. I don't know what I was about to say. I think I was about to say accomplishment. But we give our Father in heaven the acknowledgement, because God is doing it. God is doing it in your life. Things should not make sense the way they show up, because he's a God of miracle. He's a God of multiplying. He's a God that's doing it for you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. Ow! This how you about to be feeling. This how you about to be getting it popping, because he gonna do it for you, boo. I love you. Oh, stay plugged in.